I'm Alex with Alexis Roofing. This is the second part of a 4-part series that I'm doing. Spring's here, storms are hitting. What do I do next? Part 2, call your agent. I'll be asking yourself, what do I want to call the agent for? Well, you want to find out what kind of deductible you have and policy, what kind of policy you have, what kind of coverages you have. So, on the deductible, do I have a 1%, 2%, 3% deductible? Right now in the neighborhood I'm in, these are probably 800 to a million, $1.5 million. You got a 1%, 2%. Those are really super high deductibles. Now, the deductible is based on the value of the property, the house, not the value of the roof. It's the value of the house. So, it's just medium house, say $400,000. That means on a $400,000 house, 1%, you got a $4,000 deductible. 2%, that baby just went up to $8,000. Now, it's spring. You guys can afford it. Move your deductibles down, say to 1% before the storm hits. Because after the storm hits, they're not going to allow it. Now, the trade-off is the lower the deductible, the higher your premium is. How much? I don't know. You have to call your agent and find out. The higher the deductible, the lower the premium. But guys, these deductibles are getting pretty expensive. $3,000, $4,000 is still a lot of money, regardless of how much money you make every year. Now, second thing you want to find out, do you have a replacement cost, an actual cash value, or this new policy that has come out called an RPS, which is a roof payment schedule policy. Let's start off with an actual cash value policy. This kind of policy, they will depreciate the roof, or they'll depreciate the roof, and that depreciation you will not recover it. So you'll be paying your deductible, and then you'll be paying the depreciation also because it's non-recoverable. Now, on a recoverable type policy, the replacement cost policy, I should say, that depreciation is recoverable regardless of the amount that it is. So you'll only pay your deductible, and then once the invoices have been sent into the insurance company and they're happy that the roof has been replaced, they'll release to you the depreciation so you can finish paying off the roof. Now, this RPS, which is a schedule policy, let me just read it off of here, make it easier. This refers to a specific type of insurance policy that reimburses a property owner for the cost of repairing or replacing of an insured roof, often with the focus on affordability and setting a portion of the non-recoverable depreciation based on the roof's age. Okay, so basically this is the way it works. They set a portion of a non-recoverable depreciation on the roof's age. If the repairs or the replacement is $10,000, it's really small and you won't find very many of those. Your policy outlines whatever they cover, usually 60% of the replacement costs. They'll be leaving you with a $4,000 bill, because that's what's left over, 40%, and plus your deductible. So if you got a $4,000 deductible, plus this other $4,000 that they say they're not going to be paying, they're only going to pay 60%, you're $8,000. Hopefully you don't have any 2% deductible on that. This new kind of policy, remember, these insurance companies, they're in it for the money. Yeah, I understand how they talk about they're on your side and all that good stuff. You're in good hands. But if you talk to a lot of your neighbors or friends, homeowner, family members, they'll let you know when it went sideways on them, thinking they were going to get paid for some damage and they didn't. A lot of times it's because they didn't know what kind of coverages they had, what kind of deductibles they had. Other than that, the other thing you need to find out about your policy, because some carriers have gone to where all of the soft metals on the roof, say like your roof vents, your drip edge, your gutters, the water heater, your furnace, base cap and collar, those items, every roof has that. If it's gas, they're not covering them. They're saying they're a metal roof component. Well, we know it's not a metal roof part of a metal roof component because it's on an asphalt roof. However, that's the way they wrote the policy up, or that's the verbiage they had to use in order to not pay for those items. So they're excluded. So what you want to do when you call your agent, if they are excluded, ask them to change it for you. He'll do an endorsement, what they call an endorsement. They'll change the policy. They'll charge you a little extra so that those items, once you make a claim, will be paid for.
Yeah.
Because let's say you got a $4,000 deductible and you got gutters on this baby, and they're telling you, the gutters, they're all yours. That's another $3,500, $4,000 in gutters because aluminum is extremely expensive. Then you have power vents or solar vents, and all of the vents on the roof and whatnot. There's another $2,000 or whatnot, or $1,500. That's a lot of money coming out of your pocket. But if you had that endorsement, you wouldn't be paying for that. You would just pay your deductible. I'm looking at a house right now where it's got those $300 vents. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, plus the regular vents and soul stacks. That is a lot of money. Now, if you're liking this video, hey, give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. If you have any comments, anything you want to know more about, leave it in a comment. I'll respond. Again, this is part 2 of a 4-part series. Next video after this one, we'll be going into starting a claim process and what that entails. And we can go super deep on that. And I'm going to touch base on it and see what you guys think. And because a lot of these adjusters, that's all they are. They are adjusters. They've never been a contractor. They're told by the insurance company, this is what I want you to pay. These are our parameters, and that's it. I mean, I got a case in point right now. A homeowner that I'll be doing a roof for, his insurance adjuster shorted his roof payment by $6,000. $6,000. A lot of items they left out, which is, IRC, manufacturer instructions. That was not a mistake. These are items that we had to show the adjuster that he left out and that were on the property. So, again, leave a comment below. And don't forget to watch this next video. I think you guys will really like it. On about making your claim and dealing with the insurance adjuster. Again, I'm Alex with the Lexus Roofing.